Welcome to the recap, everybody. It's been a fairly busy week. We started it off with having Hannah and Alex over for a couple of days. That was last weekend, and I've been busy. I'll tell you what I did. I prepared a special report, an in-depth report on a subject torn right from the headlines. Here, check it out. Well, you may have read in the paper or seen on the internet the story about this guy who got murdered over a chicken sandwich at Popeyes. What happened? He cut the line, and some other guy got all cranky, and he decided to kill him, and they got the killer. Well, anyway, I was curious about what's this chicken sandwich all about. So I've come here to this Popeyes, and I got the chicken sandwich. And what we're going to do is let's review the chicken sandwich and see what it does. All right? Here it is right out of the bag. And I'll tell you what, I mean, it's a kind of a thick bun. And the chicken sandwich is, I think, is going to be hot. I got the classic, and they give you the option of mayonnaise and pickles. So let's just take a look on the inside of this thing. Well, there's the mayonnaise and pickles, and there's the chicken. Well, of course, the test is, how does this thing taste? Let's see. Number one, it's surrounded by a lot of crunchy stuff. I don't know what it is, but it really doesn't taste like anything to me. Well, now I'm into the bun part, and as well probably snag the mayonnaise and pickles. Let's see. I don't know. It's big, it's thick, they serve it hot, but I kind of think it tastes like crap. So I think this is going to end up in the same place where I would put anything I got from Taco Bell, and that is, I'm going to chuck it. So that's this week's food review. Popeye's chicken sandwich. Not worth dying for. Yeah, that sandwich is definitely not worth killing for. Definitely not worth dying for. And speaking of dying and whatnot, let's go to a special health report. I thought we'd introduce a brand new health segment to the recap. I regularly visit a dermatologist at the VA, and the reason for it is that I've got badly sun-damaged skin. And any of you who have the same thing have doubtless been prescribed to use Efudex. Efudex really is a miserable treatment. I've tried it several times. Last time I was there, I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And because it's just awful. And they said, have you tried the 4-day thing? And what you do is you combine the Efudex with, I thought it was vitamin A or vitamin D or something like that, but it's whatever this thing is. What you do, put it on twice a day, morning and night, for 4 days, then stop, take a week off, do it on one hand, then after the next week you do it on the other hand. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to do this, and we'll check. Today is Saturday morning. I'll go Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Wednesday we'll take a look and see what it's done. Okay? Well, I did it. I did the 4 days, and today is Wednesday, and I'll tell you what, this left hand is still swollen, and what's happened during the week, and you can see it, is I got all these lumps and bumps on the hand. The hand got swollen, and little bumps were weeping, and they're still doing it a little bit today. So now the program is you take a week off, and then you do the same thing, 4 days on the right hand, then you work your way up your arms and so on. This is designed to get rid of these things called the actinic keratoses, which are supposed to give rise to, I don't know, basal cell cancer, squamous cell cancer, which is nothing really important. I mean, I've had a bunch of those things. But anyway, that's this week's medical report. Well, where I thought the other day I would continue with this program with the other hand, I don't think that's going to happen. I'll tell you why. First off, check out this hand. It looks just awful. Plus, I've gotten rashes on different parts of my body that hurt. And this thing over here, or it's on one side of my mouth or the other. There's a sore there. That came from this stuff. So I don't think I'm going to do it. I'm not going to do it at all. Let me bring something to your attention that you may have missed. And that is, we've got two major rule changes in Major League Baseball for 2020. The first one is the active roster is going to expand from 25 to 26. Now, and the rule is that a team can't have more than 13 pitchers. So what they're doing is they're putting in utility players, adding them to the roster. So, you know, the first question you have is, are there enough guys out there to add to these rosters? I suppose it'll extend careers. The good part of this rule is that it should give teams an opportunity to rest players more than they otherwise might, because you got an extra guy you can throw in there. The other rule change might help in speeding up games, shortening them a little, and that is that a relief pitcher, has to face a minimum of 3 batters, unless it's the end of a half inning or there's an injury. So, you know, the concept of a guy coming in just to face a single left-handed batter, you know, a guy like Jerry Blevins, for example, that probably goes out the window, and now more versatile pitchers will be in much greater demand. Well, that concludes my walk, and hey, it also concludes this episode of the recap. I know next week is going to be a very busy week video-wise, and so what you want to do is you want to keep an eye on this Facebook page, or if you subscribe to YouTube, to my channel, I think you're going to see 2, 3, 4 independent videos next week. So anyway, everybody have a really, really nice weekend.
You want to come in the pool, Alex?